get a couple more quotes from Tom Brady during his episode of The Shop on HBO. So let's see what Tom Brady was saying during that. So here we go. The first one, quote, "We're coming to the end." Tom Brady on his career, quote, "We're coming to the end." And that is just so unfortunate, folks. I mean, we are living and we are watching, we are witnessing history in the making. The greatest quarterback of all time, folks. If you weren't kind of lucky enough to watch Michael Jordan in his prime, I wasn't, unfortunately, live. This is our new GOAT. That's why a lot of people do like LeBron James as the greatest of all time, because that's what people are that grew up watching basketball. That was kind of their first GOAT, and now we are kind of witnessing the true GOAT here in the NFL. Nobody can touch this man's accolades and record of winning and just overall performance in his stats. Nobody can touch him. This man is, I think, undeniably the GOAT now. Ran the gauntlet last year in the NFC playoffs. Drew Brees, check. No problem. Aaron Rodgers, check, no problem. Patrick Mahomes, check, no problem. I mean, folks, I think it's 100. I don't know of another quarterback you can say is the greatest of all time other than Tom Brady. You can make your arguments. You can't even make the argument for Aaron Rodgers anymore. Unfortunate, but you can't. But if you want to do some of the other GOATs, Peyton Manning, some of the older ones, Peyton Manning's a little older than that. But, I don't think I could agree with any of that. I think the man's been to 10 Super Bowls, folks. That's all you need to tell me. Okay, this man's been to 2. This was the 3. Oh, he got to 4. Oh, that's pretty good. Who's this guy? Tom Brady? Oh, Brady? That's how you say it? 10 Super Bowls? Oh, go. Right there. 10. That's the winner. There he is right there. So we are witnessing greatness, history, GOAT right now. And, we're only going to be able to watch it for 1, 2 more seasons. We're hoping more than 2, but he's kind of setting on 2 right now. So we're coming to the end straight from the GOAT's mouth, folks. The GOAT is... What noise do they make? They don't neigh. They baa. The GOAT bad, folks. It's coming to the end. Unfortunate. So that's the first one up. We salute him. I can't wait to watch him for these last 2 seasons, and we're definitely going to be basking in the greatness. Well, I've never disrespected this man, folks. He's great. I don't know what to... He's a winner. He's great. How can I hate? All right, the other quote. Quote, Tom Brady on the media, quote, "I would say 90% of what I say is probably not what I'm thinking." Of course. We've been saying this, folks. Come on. That's why we want him to turn villain and start saying the truth. Start saying what you actually think. That's what we want to see. You've got nothing left to prove. If everybody hates you, okay, you're still the GOAT. Nobody can take that away from you, at least right now. Maybe in 10, 15 years, we got to see what Patrick Mahomes does during the course of his career, and we'll see what Justin Herbert can do. His career is just getting started. So for right now, Tom Brady's go, and I'd be talking my shit during this period because I've got nothing left to prove. I've got nothing to lose, and I'm solidified for at least the next 10 years as the GOAT. So let me go on my bullshit. Let me go on a rampage right here. I'm calling out everybody. Start dissing Aaron Rodgers. Start dissing yourself because we all know once Aaron Rodgers officially retires, once Tom Brady officially retires, and we got like these 3 quarterbacks in the next like 7 years of debating of, oh, is it Tom Brady? Is it Drew Brees? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Can you make the case? And if Tom Brady's not kind of distancing himself on what he thinks Aaron Rodgers is totality-wise as a quarterback, then the fans are going to be making this kind of narrative very close that Aaron Rodgers is this close, very close to Tom Brady in being the greatest quarterback of all time. But folks, they're miles apart. They are miles apart. One's a winner and one can't win the big game. So one throws the ball away because he doesn't want turnovers. The other one is going to try and make that throw, pick, incomplete, completion, touchdown. It doesn't matter. He's going to try and make that throw because that's how you win the game, taking the risks. And Aaron Rodgers doesn't do that. So I can't really respect that, and it proves that you don't win. You can get to the NFC Championship game. You can go 13-3, be on your home field, and still lose to the GOAT that takes those chances passing the ball. So I want Tom Brady to start coming out and saying what this 90% is, folks. 90% of what I say is probably not what I'm thinking. Of course. He was kind of, saying, oh, Aaron Rodgers is so good, and, I went through the same thing. I understand his pain. You know he's not thinking that. He's looking at Aaron Rodgers being like, so you're just going to quit? Because they're not giving you help? They're not giving you help? And you're going to complain? And you're going to kind of blame your non-success on that? I did that! He's like Soldier Boy. I was the OG! He stole my flow word for word, bar for bar! But I made the difference because I won those games when I wasn't supposed to, because I didn't have the help. I went out and won those games. Rings! Rings! Aaron Rodgers got one little old ring on his pinky finger. Tom Brady's got double hands, baby. Oh my God, I need another hand. I need another hand because Giselle, come help me with this other hand on my ring. My left hand is so way down I can't even lift any more rings to get them on my right hand. Giselle, come over here. Put one right there. One right there. Oh man, 7 rings, 2 hands. If you get punched by Tom Brady, your jaw is broken, folks. We got metal on metal, both hands. Doesn't matter if he's taking the left hook with the 2 hands or the right uppercut with all 5. Jaw is gone, folks. Jaw is truly gone. So, 90% of what I say is probably not what I'm thinking. So now we can automatically assume from here on forward, whatever he says, we're just going to take the opposite of it. It's 90%, folks. I'll take that accuracy. I will take a 90% chance of what he's saying right now is actually not what he's thinking. So buckle up, folks, because we're going to have a good-ass season speculating on what Tom Brady really means, and I can't wait for that. Alrighty. And then, once again, Tom Brady on the media. Quote, from a strategic standpoint, and yes, strategy, thank you. This is like a huge undervalued, underappreciated thing in sports. Strategic strategy. Here we go. From a strategic standpoint, I never want to give away what we're doing. Of course, why would you? I mean, that's why I hate interviews and all that, like halftime interviews. Oh, what are you going to do different? Oh, what's your game plan going into halftime? I'm going to tell this bitch and this reporter? No, goodbye. Oh, well, I'm going to keep it basic. And that's why, those halftime interviews and after quarter interviews, they're nonsense. They're nonsense. Think the coach is going to give you what they're actually going to be doing? Come on. Bill Belichick's out there spying on people. You can't be saying anything out here, folks. Quote, I never want to give away what we're doing. I usually say the opposite. Once again, Tom Brady, I'm saying the opposite. And if you believe it, that's on you, but that's unfortunate. I usually say the opposite. They got a shitty, they got a shitty corner. I'll be like, that guy's unbelievable. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going at that motherfucker all day. And can we appreciate Tom Brady just cussing left and right here? Oh, you're going to take that motherfucker over me? I'm going to be going at that motherfucker all day? Yes, thank you. Tom Brady being kind of villain-esque. No more, rated G Tom Brady. Thank God. TB12R is coming out, folks. Motherfucker this, motherfucker that man's trash, you're a bitch, you're a motherfucker, this whole team's a motherfucker, that motherfucking quarterback, So I'm loving this kind of new villain Brady, and I hope he keeps expanding on it, because I got to get some more, motherfuckers out of Tom Brady. I got to hear this live, in game, at the Super Bowl. Be like, Aaron motherfucking Rodgers, you are trash. That's what I want to hear at the next NFC Championship game, after the Bucs beat the Green Bay Packers again. Tom Brady's like, that motherfucking quarterback, trash-ass, garbage-ass Aaron Rodgers, yeah, that motherfucker's trash. That's, oh my, if I get that quote, I may be able to die peacefully, folks, honestly. And then the last one, like we know, Tom Brady on the team that didn't want him in free agency, quote, there's no fucking way I would have went to that team. But they said they didn't want me, and I know what that means. I know what that feels like. I'm going to go fuck you up because of that. Yes, you don't want me, the GOAT? You're going to stick with whatever garbage quarterback that doesn't even get you to the playoffs? You're going to stick with that motherfucking quarterback? Well, I'm going to go out there and fuck you up this season. What's up? What's up? I'm going to go after your shitty corners, your absolutely garbage corners, your slow-ass linebackers, and I'm having Gronk running streaks. I'm just having everybody running streaks, and we're about to drop 60 on your head, and I'm about to set the passing touchdown record in a single game. I think it's at 7, so I'm about to drop 8 on your asses, because you disrespected me. You come to me and disrespect me. I'm on the market, and I come to you. And you disrespect me? Me, Thomas Brady? Okay, watch out. Watch your back. Watch your back in 2021. Because I'm dropping 8 touchdowns on your shitty corners. I love it, man. So, definitely got to watch that episode of The Shop if you have not. Obviously, classic Brady quotes. We don't care. I mean, Chelsea Handler's on there. What are we doing with that? I don't know why she's in The Shop. But, hey, for all these quotes that we're getting of Tom Brady, definitely worth the watch and definitely worth kind of suffering through the Chelsea Handler portion because I don't understand that. But Tom Brady's at The Shop, folks. Go watch it on HBO.